I play by the rules, they cannot slow me down. They see they not making moves, won't be my homie now. Shorty is day no dude, but she wanna blow me now.
Good YouTube, it's your boy Jameer's Official, back in here with a whole nother YouTube video. And before we even get into the subject of the video, y'all know I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications every time your boy posts another video, so y'all be notified. So, as y'all can see by that title, I'm gonna be telling y'all this quick little story time about the time, my very first time that I smoked marijuana, and it wasn't a success for me. And I said that I was gonna never tell this story time again because it's really embarrassing. But we just gonna get right on to it. So this took place when I was going to Huntsville High, my 9th grade year, and I was 15. I was fresh in high school. So I had ended up getting in this class called home ec. I'm pretty sure y'all know what home ec is, and I'm rubbing hands sometimes on my hand. So I got in home ec or whatever, and it was these juniors, like they was like, it was like boys and a few girls or whatever, and they was so cool with me, they was also, they asked me, they was like, what grade you in and all that, and I was like, I'm a freshman or whatever. They was like, get the new little baby or whatever. Just stepped in a big dog school, just stepped in a big boy school and all that stuff. Like, they was just saying all types of stuff like that. So, I'm like, yeah, whatever, So as days went by, weeks went by, I always sat with them. So we had actually grew a friendship. Like, we was real cool, we was just kicking it in class, cooking. We was cooking together in class, we was laughing, taking pictures in class every day. We was always into something in class. So so that was like around August. So around like October-ish, like a few days before we had got out of school for Halloween, we had one day they had texted me or whatever, and I'll never forget because I was at home getting ready for school. And let's see, we're gonna give names. Let's see, what name we gonna give? We're gonna say, let me think of some names. Come on, Jay. We just gonna say, dang, no, I can't say that because that's his actual name. Let me give him a name. We're gonna call him Flunky. And I say that because during that time when he was in 11th grade, he had flunked the 11th grade twice. So we're gonna call him Flunky. So Flunky had texted me or whatever. Flunky had texted me on Snapchat and was like, what you doing right now? And I was like, I'm getting ready for school. Like, what do you want to know for? You ain't never text me, this early. He was like, okay, well, me and such, all of us, we kicking back at my house today, and I know you, and he was like, Jay, I know you don't want to go to school today, so, he was like, what's up? Like, is you trying to stay with us? Basically, he was asking, someone was trying to come in the den, and we have a door that leads into the den, and I can lock the door on the inside and lock myself in the den, so that's what I did. So yeah, so he asked me that I want to skip or whatever, basically. So I was just like, I was like, I don't really know, because, I ain't never skipped school before. That was my very first time even skipping school. So, he was like, oh, come on, Jay. He was like, this and that third, you only live once, let's have fun. Let's, we always be in school. Like, so basically, he talked me into skipping school. So I was like, okay, like, come on, like. And so he was like, well, how you usually get to school? I was like, I ride the bus or whatever. And he was like, do your mom or whatever, your parents, what do they know, how you, what time you leave out for school? And I was like, yeah. And then plus I was like, my mom, but she still be asleep most of the time when I leave out for school. So she wouldn't really never even know. And so he was like, well, we gonna come get you. He was like, send me your address, we're gonna come get you. So I'm like, okay, I was like, okay. So I gave him my address about about 10-15 minutes later, they texted me. They was like, outside. So Flunky, he had a he had like a no, it wasn't a BMW, it was a Mustang. He had a Mustang, but he had that Mustang where you could let the whole roof back or whatever. So, you know, I come outside or whatever, and so they now I'm not being racist or nothing, y'all, but these were some white people. They were, you know, white people or whatever. And so, they was just so excited when they seen me. They was like, yeah. And so, you know, Flunky and all them, they was like, look at him and look at my dog. And I was like, man, chill out, man. Y'all get me turned this morning, like, chill out. So, and I was like, and so I asked Flunky, because he was the one that was driving. So I was like, this yours? He was like, yeah, you know, this all me or whatever. I'm like, okay, then not him with the Mustang or whatever. So we left or whatever. And so they stayed in these apartments. Like, he stayed in these apartments because we was at Flunky house. He stayed in these apartments like not even a whole 20 minutes away from my place. So, you know, we get over there, we chilling or whatever, and he rolling up or whatever. And, you know, we playing music, everybody, you know, laughing and talking. So in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, I'm skipping school. Like, I'm really doing this. Like, I couldn't believe I was actually doing this. So then I was like, what if my mama called me and she find out that I'm not at school? So I started panicking a little bit. And so, like, they was talking to me. They was like, you know, this your first time skipping? I was like, yeah, y'all know this is my first time skipping or whatever. And so they was like, you know, and then they were real country too. They was just like real country. They was like, man, Flunky was like, man, just sit down and chill and smoke this and just be, you know, we gonna go get you something to drink. You know, you just gonna sit back, you just chill, you gonna vibe out, everything gonna be alright. She ain't gonna find out nothing. And so, okay, so I was like, okay. I was like, Jay, we gonna get it together. So they fired it up or whatever. Everybody started smoking. Like passing, okay, so it was Flunky was sitting right here, and they was passing it going that way, and like I was sitting over there. So then it got on me or whatever. It got on me. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, I'm hanging with the big dogs or whatever, you know. Okay, yeah. So then So after that or whatever, you know, they passed it to me. And so, you know, I hit it. But then I got choked because I was like, first off, y'all, I didn't know how to inhale it. I wasn't a smoker. So, I mean, don't do me, y'all. Don't get in the comments doing too much. So, I start coughing. They start patting, the old girl that was next to me, she started patting me on my back. And they was like, oh, look at the newbie right here. I ain't never smoked before, sitting here choking this and that third. So they gave me some water. I got myself together or whatever. And he was like, and so Flunky was like, Jay, hit that again. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So he taught me how to inhale it or whatever and do it the right way. And so I did it, like I hit it or whatever. And so I got to smoking, I got to passing, we got to, you know, rotating, smoking back and forth. I'm like, okay, I'm actually vibing with this. I'm actually, bruh, let me tell y'all. By the third, we smoked like, it was 3 of them. By that third one, I'm like, bruh. First off, I got super hungry. I did not know that was a part of munchies. For 2, like, I'm freaked. I was like, bruh. I was asking, y'all hear that? And they was like, hear what? And I was like, man, y'all don't hear that. And they was like, man, sit your ass back. That's the weed doing it to you. That's what he say? He was like, that's the weed doing that to you because that's your first time. That's how you react. You reacting a crazy way. And I was like, man, no, I'm not. I know I hear that. So, you know, they had ordered some pizza or whatever. And so we was over there chilling or whatever. And so, you know, we still smoking like back to back. I'm about bloated out. I'm out of my mind at this point. So then I kind of freaked out. I was like, y'all see that? And it was like, see what, bruh? See what? And I was like, y'all don't see that. And they was like, see what? I was like, I just seen something. And it was like, oh, man, this dude tripping or whatever. So, y'all, I kid y'all not. It was like, I want to say it was like 10 o'clock. It was like 10 o'clock or whatever. And I got sleepy. I got real sleepy. And so I fell asleep on his couch, on his couch or whatever. Because we was all downstairs or whatever. And I kid y'all not, I didn't wake up. And when I woke up, school was over with. Like, no cap. School, and that was during the time school was getting out at 3:10. So I woke up and it was like 3:20. Because actually, he woke me up. No, he didn't wake me up. Actually, the girl did. And we're going to call her Ashley. Ashley woke me up. And she was like, hey, Jay, it's time to go, whatever, She was like, we all just took a nap. So at this point, everybody on the couch sleep. And he had his dad or something like that had a rocking chair. And it was like a couch or whatever that you could let out or whatever. So at this point, everybody gone. And so she was the one who woke everybody up because everybody was out of it. So, my friends, they was at school texting me. They, Jay, where you at? Why you didn't come to school today? This and then the third. And so I'm texting them, I'm like, man, I got something to tell y'all. My day was crazy. And that was my first experience getting, high off marijuana. Me personally, I feel like I was peer pressured because, I'm not gonna say peer pressure because I did say I wanted to try it, but I feel like they peer pressured me to do it, and I did it, and I actually started liking, marijuana after that specific day, and I was smoking like very heavy, so it was like they was the cause of my addiction that I had, with marijuana, and to this day, I don't even talk to them folks no more. Like, we all friends on Snapchat and, Facebook or whatever, but I ain't friends with none of them. Flunky, he dropped out. Ashley, she dropped out. The rest of them, they all graduated and moved out of town. So, I don't know where any of them at, but I know for a fact, Ashley and Flunky, they are still down here currently. And, I'm here to tell you guys, don't let nobody force y'all to do no type of drug, especially for my young generation that's, currently either in the 9th grade or on their way to the 9th grade or anything like that. Do not let nobody force y'all to do something that y'all do not want to do. So, that basically completes this video on my first experience on smoking marijuana. Kids, don't do what I did, because I did too much. So, don't be like your boy. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications every time your boy posts a video so y'all be notified. Remember, if you treat yourself like royalty, these people, they got to respect y'all. And y'all know that. So, I just been talking. And I love you guys. I'll see y'all next time in the next video. I'm out. Peace.